Hello everybody, this is Tidy1 here. Excited to be back and everybody on the gaming video today. Sorry it's been a little bit since I did some YouTubing and stuff. Like I said, I've been doing a few things, doing some things and just trying to find some time to actually do some YouTube videos. So got a day to do one, so I'm going ahead and getting one done now. So this video we're gonna talk about another gaming topic today. We're gonna do a topic on horror games and stuff like that. Um what is your guys' favorite horror video game? What's something you guys like? What's something you enjoy? What your favorite horror video game you like to play? Um, at number eight is Silent Hill. I really enjoy and like the Silent Hill games. I think the environment and the atmosphere of those games are interesting and just very they're strange, but it's also very it's very creepy how their atmosphere is, and it's a lot of their games are actually really cool though, like the creatures and everything. Pyramid Head. Um, Even though some of the creators from Silent Hill, some of the stuff ideas did come from like Resident Evil, just different story. But I think when it comes to Silent Hill, I think my favorite games of the franchise are like the first four of the games. Yes, there is other installments, but I didn't really play a lot of those ones. I played a few of the newer installments, like the Homecoming one, and then something Memories. But those two have actually done, but like those are about the only ones I've actually played. Um, and what do I think of? And if you want to know what I think of, um, the Resident Evil games and everything, I just like the story about them and everything, and it's like scary creatures that they come out with, kind of neat. At number seven we have the Evil Within. I actually really enjoy the Evil Within games. I actually would like to see them actually do an actual Evil Within 3. Um, I think the first two games were actually really really good games. Um, I like the suspense that it had, especially in the first game. But I do like the fact, some of the stuff from that game did come from Resident Evil, so like some of the creators and everything. Um, the story and the and these like little weird demonic like creatures in this is actually really kind of neat too. Um, at number six we have Friday the 13th, the game. Um, Even though it's off the shelves, I still have it, and it's still fun to play once in a while. Obviously, you can't really play much of it online hardly anymore. I'm sure you could still do you might be able to do like a private lobby with your friends or something if they have the game. But I actually I actually liked it for what it was. I know it had a lot of issues, but I actually enjoyed it for what it was. I like to see them do a brand new Friday 13th game, brand new Friday 13th game or something. Maybe like an updated version of of the first game just to make it better. At number five, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. I actually like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game that they had. It's different compared to the Friday 13th game because it's the same studio that did Friday 13th. Um, I like the fact you get the option to be not only your survivors, but you can also be Leatherface and other members of the Sawyer family, not just Leatherface. But I like some of the stuff that you could do in the game and everything. And it's actually really cool. And overall, I think it's one of my favorite horror games to play. And number four is Alien Isolation. I think Alien Isolation is actually one of those fun ones to always go back and play, especially what that game actually had. Sure enough, and there is still a good number that still play it. Some. Um, I liked it because of the alien and everything. And I think that was kind of a really cool horror game for sure. At number three, we have Alan Wake. I actually like the Alan Wake games and stuff. I have not played the second game yet. I've heard and I've seen some actually really good things with it so far. Um, definitely do look. I'm definitely looking forward to the new adventure and the new story that it's take that we're getting into, especially with Alan Wake, and what we're looking forward to in this one. Because the very first game was really good. Um, Probably one of my favorite horror games. You know, um, at number two we have Dead by Daylight. I actually enjoy the game Dead by Daylight. I like the online survival game that it has, especially playing as survivor and horror characters and these different types of horror characters you run away from, trying to fix generators to escape. I definitely like how the game is. Um, they definitely do make it very challenging, more so now. I mean, not that they didn't, but it's definitely now becoming more challenging to try to escape because when they make these new character, add these new characters come in, sometimes these newer characters they add in, depending on what ones, are hard to escape from. But like, it also depends on the character that plays them as well. Because like sometimes you'll have something that's like really good with that character, and it's less chance of survival for you. But overall, it's very fun. Yes, I do get killed and sometimes, but I really enjoy the game for what it is. I do play killer a little bit, but I'm actually really good when it comes to playing survivor mode and everything. I think when I play killer mode, I need to kind of work on. I think what I need to do is stick with a horror character and just practice with that until I'm good with somebody else. I think because my deal is I want to jump around and play with everybody, all these different types of characters, but like I learned if you don't know how to play with that character and everything else, if you don't know the tools to play with that character when it comes to getting the survivors and everything, you make more of a chance for the survivors to get away. But I just need to kind of work on the killers and stuff, or find a killer that I'm good with. I think my favorite one I like to work with is I think my favorite one has to be. I'm not too bad when it comes to playing as Freddy Krueger. I seem to do pretty well with that one. But I think the one I like to play with, trying to think of what her name is. She uses a hatchet, or she uses throwing hatchets to hit you with, and she also sings and hums. I'm trying to think of what her name is. I know, but I'm forgetting it. I like playing around with her a little bit, just because I find her just very interesting. And the humming, I think when she hums, it's like really creepy. But overall, I really enjoy Dead by Daylight really well. At number one, last but not least, we have Resident Evil. I actually like the Resident Evil games. There's a few that are not really good, but I think my favorite ones are definitely the first three games. Resident Evil 4 was really good. 5 was okay. I enjoyed 6, okay, but 6 was I think was really confusing. I know 6 is not very likable for some, but 6 was really kind of confusing because you had different types of story segments in that one. Overall, I really kind of liked Resident Evil 6 though. Um, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard was really good. Resident Evil Village was definitely very good. And now that we got remakes of like Resident Evil 1, well, now that we got remakes of Resident Evil like 1, 2, 3, and the 4, those games did really well, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do continuously with those games because like it seems like they're trying to remake the entire franchise because so far they got ones, twos, threes, and fours done, and they're either going to do a remake of the fifth one uh, or they're going to do or The other one I think that I heard they was juggling with was Code Veronica. I think was the other one, but I like to see them do one with the fifth one. That way, they can kind of keep that continuation going. But definitely see and there is some talks of them wanting to do like a Resident Evil 9, which is a continuation of after Resident Evil Village. So we'll definitely see what they do. Definitely see what they do after that. Um, Post a comment section below and tell me what your guys' favorite horror video game is, what you guys enjoy with them, what your favorite things are with them, what you like about them. I think my favorite ones are going to be like the Resident Evil games or Dead by Daylight. I think it's probably one of my favorite horror video games to play. Um, Post a comment section below, and if you like this video, hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit your bell as always, and I'll see you next video, and goodbye.